Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ben, and I've spent the majority of this riding season telling you guys how great my new bikes are, the XR650L and the DR650 that I've been sort of modifying to be bikes that can handle anything from single track to highway riding, and I think they've been doing a great job at that. We've obviously had a blast if you guys have watched any of the videos testing those bikes. But in today's video, we take two very different bikes out on some trails that we actually had the XR and the DR out this spring when we were testing the Tusk Waypoint tires on the XR, and my dad was just sort of getting a feel for how the DR650 handled. First on some really nice curvy roads, and then on a 5-mile loop of some of the slipperiest mud that we have ever encountered, and you'll hear my dad kind of talk about that while we're on the ride today. At first, we were just out there to test the new tires that my dad and I spooned on the Tenere 700 thanks to Rocky Mountain ADV. We got him a set of the Tusk 2Tracks, and if you guys caught the video where we were comparing my DR650 build to the T7, it already had those tires on it, but that was a very dry day, and I've got to say, after this ride, I was even more impressed with them after making it through this mud. But it also ended up being a really good experiment to see what bikes sort of on the opposite ends of the spectrum would feel like on these sort of difficult to navigate trails. The Tenere 700 is right around 460, probably more like 480 with all the crash protection, and has somewhere around 60 to 70 horsepower depending on whether you're talking about at the crank or the wheel. The Super Sherpa 250 only makes about, I think it's actually like 30 horsepower. I've read, it doesn't really feel like that. That bike is somewhere around 270 pounds or so. The DR and the XR fall somewhere in the middle there, both with weight and horsepower. They weigh about 350 pounds and make around 40 horsepower. So this ended up being kind of a fun look at my past trying to get giant bikes like my KLRs and this very Tenere 700 through these very trails, right alongside a super light bike like the Super Sherpa 250, with new bikes like the DRZ4S coming out. I have sort of been considering going to something maybe even a little bit easier and more off-road oriented than bikes like the DR. So let's fire up that beautiful sounding 270-degree crank parallel twin and hopefully get the Super Sherpa started, which is rather cold-blooded. We'll test both bikes and the new Tusk 2Tracks on some awesome curvy roads. Then we'll see if we can make it through that messy 5-mile loop, and I want you guys to let me know which bike you would prefer on these trails, the Sherpa, my XR or DR, or the Tenere 700, or something else, I guess. Let's see if the Sherpa starts.
Sure, I'm ready. The cold-blooded Sherpa.
Yeah, hopefully the Tusk lithium battery is enough to get it going. It's 54, I think.
Did you bring another pack along?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Little choke always helps. Ooh,
hey, look at that.
Nice.
We'll have to try it again when it's 40 degrees, but
yeah,
it's a good sign. Hopefully I can actually get my ride on film today. Last time we did this loop, I lost all my helmet audio and film. Well, you don't have any heated grips on there, do you?
I have nothing. No windshield, no wind protection. I guess I have this.
Yeah, there you go. Sticks up a little more than the average one would.
Yeah, that'll help a lot.
We're gonna find out.
How many miles? Is it like 6?
Oh, did that thing shut off? Oh, dang it. I don't know. A little ways on the road.
I do have handguards.
Yeah, that definitely helps. That'll be better than nothing. Alright. Remember me, Tenere?
I probably am not ready to go yet.
Oh, I suppose you gotta warm up yet, huh?
Yeah. Well, we could try it.
Well, this still says low. I suppose I should wait until that warms up too.
It is so cold-blooded. It's unbelievable.
So while we wait for the Super Sherpa to warm up a bit, I just want to jump in and explain something so the rest of the video makes a bit more sense to you guys. My dad has been having some problems with the Tenere 700 recently. It's got about 12,000 miles on it, so I don't think that the clutch would be burned out yet, although it has seen quite a bit of off-road riding, and some of the systems don't really add up to that, but I'm not really sure what could be going on otherwise, so I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. Essentially, you'll see it just in this next clip here. When I go to take off, somewhere about halfway through the friction zone when you're taking off from a dead stop, the bike sort of does, I don't know, a weird lurch and makes a bit of an audible sound, and maybe you can even kind of feel it. It's sort of a weird thing, and I feel like it's something that I've noticed before on other manual vehicles, but I can't quite place it. So maybe you guys that have a bit more experiences with this type of thing can let us know down in the comment section what we should look into, and maybe we'll do a video on it. So let's see if the Sherpa's warmed up enough and hit the road and the trails. Ooh, I felt the weird clutch thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that is strange.
Oh, I was hoping it was something I was doing wrong.
No, I felt it immediately.
You sold me a motorcycle with a burnt out clutch.
6,000 miles ago. Now, how many miles is that on it now?
12.5. Yeah, that's what hurts about taking a motorcycle on trips.
Yeah, definitely adds the miles on, doesn't it? These are just the weirdest tires I think I've ever ridden on. They feel so much like sport bike tires when you're on the pavement. Oh yeah, by far my favorite set of tires for the Tenere 700. I guess we'll see how they do in the mud. Maybe I'll be eating my words in a few minutes here when I got Jerry's bike on its side. But man, they just, I don't know if it's just the shape of them or the compound or what, but I mean this does not feel to me, which of course, I mean, it's been a long time, and I will definitely sacrifice honorable performance for off, but I mean, this feels like I'm riding my CBRs again. I mean, I can't believe how smooth these are, and they're pretty quiet on the highway too, right? I guess it's been a while since I've been on the highway, but I mean, they don't make any. They're just such a great tire.
I had no problems doing 80 and 85 going out west.
This really brings out the road side of this bike. I mean, so much better than anything else, and you know, we're just on the county roads here today, but I mean, even on the freeway, it just makes it so much more stable, I think.
When I bought that bike from you, holy, over 75 seemed pretty fast.
Yeah, right.
And 80 was just like, you know, you could do it, but you just feel like if anything happens, you're just gonna pancake.
Right. Yeah, these definitely feel like they'd give me some confidence. And that's the thing is, I mean, you can make do with any tire, you know? I mean, either way, both on and off road, but yeah, these sure seem like a pretty good mix.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun on the switchbacks on Beartooth Pass.
Oh yeah, I bet. How does the Sherpa feel on the corners today? Are you wishing you had the DR650, or how's that going?
Oh, the 650's loads funner.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a little cold, so that's kind of taken away from it a little bit, but yeah, I don't really feel that comfortable around the corners like I do on the DR.
Yeah, you had plenty of fun on the Sherpa at Tigerton, I suppose, but it kind of ends when you get on the pavement, huh?
It's a pretty smooth bike at 70, though.
Is it just here? Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and the other nice thing about having tires that are a little bit more road-oriented and a little bit more solid and not so tall and knobby is when you do have to come to a stop in a hurry, you're certainly going to be a lot better off on something that doesn't have knobbies that are folding over on it. So that's definitely a thing to keep in mind that I think I don't probably think about nearly enough. Like the D-Sports, I get away with on the highway, but if you really had to hammer on it, you know, I mean, that you're definitely going to lose some braking power.
I think we got a couple inches of rain.
I believe we did. Yeah, there's puddles already. Traction control that I always complain about.
That bike looks nice.
It does, doesn't it? I watched it wheel it out to the truck today, and I was like, oh man, I missed that. Yeah, I suppose it's just been a long time since I've been on this, but it does seem like maybe it's a little hard to get the front. Whoa, what was that?
A piece of the bike fell off.
A piece of the bike fell off?
Couldn't have been too important.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, did something happen though? I feel like it made a weird noise. Oh, it's probably my camera.
Oh my.
Yeah, I wonder why that happened. Usually that stays on pretty good. Oh, oops.
Do you want me to give you a ride?
No, that's all right. I'll be okay.
I could give you a ride.
Oh, this is not looking good. I think this broke. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, I think you might have ran it over.
Oh no!
Or something. I guess maybe it just tumbled. Well, where did the stick go?
I suppose it could have hung onto the bike for a while too. Is that in the front or in the back?
I was on the back. That's why I couldn't see it. I don't even remember where I found the camera. Somewhere around here.
Oh yeah, it's here, Ben.
Did it wreck the bike?
Well, you'll be walking home.
What?
You'll be walking back to the truck.
Why do you say that?
No.
Oh, so it just grabbed it and flung it then, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, this sucker came loose and it must have hit the tire and the tire popped it off.
Should have asked you to look at it. I just figured it was gonna stay there.
Oh, well.
No, it's broke off anyways. It's not going back on that.
Oh, it is broke.
Yeah, the other piece is attached to
Oh,
this.
bummer.
Great. I don't know. I have another stick, but I don't know that I have it with me. I might, though.
You think I'm riding back to that truck and come back out here? You're crazy.
What? No, it's in my bag.
Oh. Oh, this looks like prime grouse area right here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anytime I try to come out here and film, it never never seems to work.
Holy cow, that's a deep ravine. Cool.
Where are you? Oh, just over there.
I'm bird hunting without a shotgun. So you think that's what it is? The clutch is slipping when you take off, huh?
I'm not really sure. I don't know.
Wouldn't it slip when you hammer it though in like a low gear?
Yeah, that's why I don't really get what's going on. It seems like I don't know that it is worn out, but it seems like maybe it's getting there. Can you see? I think it's in this side. Can you unzip this like side pouch thing and see if there's a big stick in there?
Kind of sad that after that few miles it's doing it. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I mean, we did. I mean, put a decent amount of miles on in the dirt. No, not that. Is there not another stick in there? Maybe there's not. Crap, I bet I don't have another one.
You want me to open this one? It doesn't feel like it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get good and covered in water right away, I'm sure.
So you think the camera's still working?
Well, we're going to find out.
Or is that a different camera?
No, it's the same one. I'm surprised that moved as good as that. Feels like it's clamped on there, but oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Let me know if that falls off.
I'll do that. I won't run it over either.
Yeah, grab's all right.
Stop abusing my motorcycle.
No wheelies allowed? It doesn't seem like they have an insane amount of forward grip, but this is a lot of bike to lift up, especially on less than grippy terrain. Yeah, I mean, you sure don't feel anything going on with the clutch otherwise, huh?
Do I?
No, I said other than taking off, I haven't noticed anything at all.
No, just take it off. Just grunt.
There's no slip when I'm trying to pull the front end up at all.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a lot of torque on there. Oh,
you okay?
Yeah.
I don't need to hand grip heaters now. Warming up quick.
Oh yeah.
There's the puddles we're looking for.
I recognize this frickin' spot. Oh no, is this what you're up to?
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
You don't remember our tire test road?
You're gonna have to wash that thing.
Yeah, I figured.
No, you don't. This was the death trail for the Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, we went all the way in and then had to come all the way back out the same way we came in that one time.
Did we? I thought we kept going.
We kept going, but then we had to stop. Oh, I didn't put the ABS back on. Swanky Cat always says this bike is heavy and hard to handle in the woods. I think it does pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this thing's off, isn't it? Yeah, something happened when it got pulled off that it's not working anymore.
Does it make that noise every time you take off?
No, it doesn't, no. It seems to grip the wet leaves okay, or at least so far.
I know the Tiger with the hide nows on them did not.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Whoa!
Why are you so brave all of a sudden with these
That's
puddles?
a little deep. I kind of know I can know about how deep they are because we were through here not too long ago.
Really?
That was a couple inches deeper than I thought it was going to be, but
I haven't gone through it yet. I'm still looking at it. Whoa! Ooh.
I think we'll still have to hop that log.
Say what?
There's a log up here that we had to cross with the DR and the XR. Yeah, how you feeling now that you're on the little light bike off-road?
Well,
Still missing the DR, or how do you feel?
right now, this exact minute, no, I like this bike.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, I would have rather been on the DR.
Ooh, there's the front slipping a bit. Whoa! They're definitely a bit of a compromise, but whoa, I'm certainly not stuck anywhere yet.
Did you go right through the middle of these?
I went on the right side, and I'm duck footing the rest of it. Woo!
Wum, wum, wum.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I guess it's just been so long since I've been in mud. I keep thinking that the slipping I'm feeling is because of the tires, which I mean, I suppose in some aspects it is, but at a certain point, this is a giant bike.
It is.
So those tires are doing everything they can to keep me upright. Yeah, I said that about how we, that one time we had to turn around with the Tiger. I wonder if we'll have to turn around this time. This is looking a little rougher than I thought it was going to. Oh!
Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna watch you dump it.
No. Whoa.
One way or the other.
Bit of skating around though. Yeah, I mean, for as heavy as this thing is, I mean, I don't know that you can really expect that much more, and you certainly wouldn't think you could for as good as they are on the road.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
They are. It's steaming. Scare you?
A little bit.
Thought, oh, she's got water somewhere. Oh my God. You proud I didn't put my legs down?
Yeah, that was good.
And when I do it, I'm always fine. I don't know why I just got to bring them down. It's instinct.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to not want to. Yeah, it definitely is a different experience getting back on this, especially in the mud. I mean, it's easy enough to handle when you're, you know, upright on dry stuff. Whoa! Woo! But out here, it's definitely, you can feel the weight. It's been a long time since I spent a substantial amount of time on this bike, and with my lighter bikes, I mean, it's literally a math equation. If, you know, you start to put that weight, hang the weight off of the side of the tire, there's only so much traction to be had with any surface that you're on in the mud. It just doesn't really have that much, so.
This is slippery mud though, too.
It really is, yeah, you always say that, but I think, I mean, it is a bit slipperier, it seems like. I don't know what type of compound that it is that makes it that way, but.
Clay.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
So maybe you got to try these in regular dirt mud.
Yeah, I mean, this is worst case scenario, so.
That's true.
Don't mind it too much, but.
You're doing an awesome job.
Thanks, yeah. Still know how to ride a big bike a little bit.
A little bit.
But I think my small bikes, I think, definitely have kind of ruined me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot easier just mathematically to keep one of those up than it is one of these. Certainly a lot more bike to look after. And especially when you're having to, you know, lean it around and stuff and getting pushed around by ruts. I mean, it's a tough job, but I am still undoubtedly, impressed with these things. Maybe the Motas are a little bit better, but I don't know. On mud like this, I don't know how much of a difference they would really make. Probably not a whole lot, and certainly not enough, I don't think, to make up for the amazing improvement in on-road ability that these have over those. Whoa. But yeah, it's pretty slippery here.
Yeah, no doubt.
And beautiful. Yeah, you sure do sit down in it though, and that's the one thing that I guess this one, I say that the screen's kind of in the way when you stand up, and it is a little bit more than mine, because on my bikes I can see my front tire, where this you can't. But you sit down in this one a lot more, and that does make it a little hard to see over the the Garmin Newbie 40 LM up there. Sure is a good bike to stand on though.
Yeah, standing is best.
Ooh. And the boots seem to be staying dry.
Oh yeah. Feet came down that time.
Ooh, there was a grouse.
Grouse?
Grouse, yeah. Ooh, there's a rock in there. I picked the wrong lane.
Compared to the other one, I'm not sure.
Yeah. The boots are already wet on the outside. It seems like they're staying dry on the inside.
Oh, that one's not that bad.
No, it's not. I was just a little afraid of getting sideways before I hit that rock and tipped it over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the other side of our hollow there.
Oh, really? Okay.
The big ridge that we're looking at from the other side. Woo! Yeah, I mean, I can feel it. It gets, the front gets loose a little bit, but I mean, for the majority of the times that I assume that this thing is going to keep traction, it keeps traction, and when I am a little bit concerned that it's going to break traction because of the situation, it definitely will a little bit, but I can't say that it's caught me off guard at all, which really, I mean, that's what you want, is something that's predictable and repeatable, and it seems like, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty darn good about these, even on the wet leaves.
Yeah, like I say, I know the Sherpa with a hide nose. I was having a terrible time out here with you on the KLR.
The Tiger with the hide nose? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I was all over the place. I was not having a good day.
Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with these. How have you been doing on that? Do you feel like are you kind of slipping where I'm slipping too, or does it seem like the Golden Boy tires or whatever those are keeping traction better than these?
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Yeah.
I move through the mud puddles pretty slow.
Yeah, I suppose you don't want to get your pants wet, do you?
Oh, no, I mean, they just slide.
Oh, so you are having problems with the slipping then, you're saying?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, which, again, I mean, should probably be expected in these conditions.
Yeah, and my skinny little tires. I don't know why they'd make a bike, or I suppose they're all like that. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want it too wide. I love this corner. I think this is cool. You don't want them too wide, because then you end up with the TW, where sometimes you're just floating. You can't grab traction because there's too much surface area.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all kind of depends. A wider footprint definitely can be helpful.
Leaves are covering up a bunch of big rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the part that we had all the trouble with. It doesn't look too bad yet.
Really?
Yeah, we got all the way through here, and then this whole trail was kind of flooded.
Oh, and then it flattened out, and that's when it got ugly.
Yeah, there's like,
okay.
I think there's like a spring on the hill or something, or just the water collects there. But yeah, it seems like it's all right so far. Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, I think doing that loop, certainly by myself with this bike when I first got it on the Motaz, I think I would have been a little bit nervous to do that. So I think my skills that I've slightly improved since then, I'm sure are helping. Were helping me through that. But honestly, I mean, that went pretty darn well. Especially, like I said, from jumping on my little bikes to this one and expecting some of the same outcome with the same skills, I mean, is, I don't know, still pretty impressive, I think. And the tires, whoa, I think it helped a bit. I do have to tab a little bit once in a while. Oh, there is, yeah, this one more.
Oh, these ruts.
Yeah, these are a pain. I think, whoa.
Once you get in, you can't get out.
Yeah, that might be a problem, because I think we want to be over there.
You want me to go through? Oh, you're going to go around it, okay.
I think I probably will. This one I think is kind of bad and has rocks in the middle. Although I don't know that I'm going to be able to climb out of here. Will they be able to do it?
Woo! Almost went in anyway.
I'm going straight, my wheel's sideways. I don't know that I'm going to get back out of there.
You on a hand?
I don't know. Oh, there we go. I climbed out a little.
Oh, you got her.
Ooh, yeah, it's still a little slick over there. Ooh. Yeah, they work good. Did I spray you?
Hardly.
Just getting you back for all the times you spray me. Not intentionally. I'm just kidding.
I watched you go in, and I'm like not concerned, and all of a sudden I'm thinking I'm way too close. Whoa. Yeah, you got a little jerked around there, huh?
Yeah.
Wonder if you hit a rock?
The median was kind of goofy there, the middle.
Whoa! Yeah, this mud is freaking slippery.
It is, yeah. Yeah, so if the Sherpa and the Golden Boy tires are having a hard time, whoa, yeah, don't touch the front brake though, wow. Then I can, I think, give these even a little bit more credit than I already have been. It looked a lot shallower until I got to here.
I'm going around.
Oh, bad idea. How deep does this look?
I think we got about a half an hour of daylight left.
We do, yeah. We'll have to head back quick.
That's okay. We got some fun in. Well, the way you're sitting right now, it does not look like it's going to get deep.
No?
No. Okay, it's a little deeper. Not a big deal. It's almost over the axle. Oh, I think you're fine.
Got her. Well, we came to the right spot for mud.
Yeah, that we did. Ooh.
Yeah, it seems like you need some new jets in there, huh?
Well, I think it has something to do with going through these big puddles.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose it definitely cools it down, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. I was just thinking maybe the water's getting in somewhere it shouldn't be.
I mean, it could be, but as long as your air filter's there, it shouldn't be able to get through it. As long as you got it oiled up and everything, it should be all right. Yeah, it's kind of a nice day to be in the woods. We're out already. That went pretty quick.
We're out already?
Just about, yeah. Oop, I saw something run across the trail.
Those mud puddles are fun. It's fun watching you go through them on that thing.
We're not out yet. We still have to meet up with that trail that we were on before, but I think we're getting pretty close to, yeah, the intersection point's right up out here.
Yeah, I just started looking at those puddles. It's like, quit frickin' looking at problems. Just look at it like you can frickin' do this, so shut up. Just like ride through them, no problem. Wheel cranks to the left, crank it back to the right, you're all right.
Yeah, it's not like I mean, you certainly don't want to end up on your side in a puddle, but it's not like if something happens midway through, you're certainly a lot better off with some confidence and some momentum most of the time.
Yeah.
So now we're met up with where we were before.
Made a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Well, I always think, I don't want to get hurt, But then I won't be able to ski this year, and I won't be able to ride anymore this year, and if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything dumb, but certainly being overcautious can also get you injured too, You just ride within your skill level and do what you can.
And you know better than anybody that sitting around for 6 weeks eating Doritos and watching movies, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I did a lot of that when I was trying to get on this bike. Oh yeah, it'll get traction.
Yeah.
If you get it back on the back wheel when you need to. Get the weight back there, I mean.
I gotta work on my wheelies on that one. I got pretty good on the KLR and this one.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You're doing pretty good on some of those videos. I was impressed.
Yeah, that's fun.
Really just throwing the weight to the back tire, I think, is what helps on just about anything, but I wasn't doing that enough on this one to begin with. Now I'm having a bit of an easier time. Certainly not as easy as the other bikes, the DR and the XR, but on the pavement it is.
On this one, I feel like pulling a wheelie, you get almost no help from the engine. You just gotta frickin' horse it up.
Yeah, well, you don't really need it, right? It's like a bicycle. It's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, don't you? Woo!
Oh yeah, if you pop it off of a rock, it goes up no problem. Well, yeah, I would say I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that I didn't have these tires on here when I had this bike. It's a little sad. I mean, the Motos traction has always got me through, but they certainly didn't do as nearly as well out on the road, and that would have been nice.
I did ride that on the way back from Montana when your GPS put me on ATV trails.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're in mud there?
I went through some sloppy, not this slippery, but some slippery mud, and it was just, and a lot of, and they did fine.
Oh, good.
I was beyond thinking about anything but just getting home.
Yeah, I bet, with all your gear and everything and being on the road for however many days. I bet that was rough.
And then I ran into a thunderstorm. I don't know if you saw that footage, but there was some thunder, man, and lightning.
Well, I would say I guess if you guys didn't know already, pretty darn pleased with those things. I mean, they're just, I think I forget what they look like. We're riding through that mud and I'm thinking, yeah, these are road tires, they do so well on the road. It feels like my CBR. But then you get off and look at it and it's like, I mean, of course that thing does good off-road.
Yeah, no doubt. And, like I said, I put 2,500 miles on them and I didn't even want to look at them, but I'm thinking how flat are these going to be when I get back? And
yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, these have got, over 3,000 miles on. They look brand new. I mean, you still got some of the little creases in there. This is a little worn down in the back because you don't have the nubs. Oh, no, there they are. There's a couple of them anyways. I don't know how deep those are, but yeah, pretty darn impressive. So as always, if you guys want to check a set out and pick them up for yourself to try, there'll be links down in the description. Of course, I am sponsored. We got these to test, so maybe I would have some bias that I am unable to take out of the equation in my head, but I try to be as honest as I possibly can, and I like them. I think they're a darn good tire. I guess we'll keep you guys up to date if we have any issues, but for now, I mean, for the little bit of riding that I did today on them and the bit that I've done before and Jerry's testing going out west, boy, these seem like a pretty darn good tire for the T7. I just can't get over how good they are on the road. I think that's my favorite part, which is weird for me, but it just makes it feel so smooth and nice.
yeah.
And yet they still rip like crazy off here, and they look good too.
I love the back tire. I don't know why.
I do too, yeah.
It looks cool.
It does. Yeah, it's a meaty looking tire. Yeah, I think I had it pictured a little bit less, I mean, more road oriented in my head the whole time we were riding. But yeah, you get off and look at it, and that doesn't look like a road tire, but it sure feels like one.
I got some advice for anybody that buys one, though.
What's that?
Hire somebody to put them on.
Yeah.
Don't do it yourself. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a pain, that's for sure.
I put front and back on my Sherpa, and, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But when you get to these bigger bikes, it's like...
Yeah, these were some of the hardest tires that I've had to change, but with your help, it made it a lot easier.
Yeah, but it was still, 2 hours?
Yeah, definitely took some time, yeah. And these are, I didn't even think of that, or I guess I didn't realize it, but these are actually tube tires. Or not, sorry, they're not tube, they're tubeless. So you could run these without tubes if you had the right rims.
Oh, you're kidding.
Which this doesn't. But yeah, that's partially why they're so stiff and tight.
Yeah, because with the spokes, you got to have a tube, right?
Unless the manufacturer makes the rim sealed on the inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of jealous watching you today. Do I want to go through those puddles like that? I honestly would. But I saw you flip-flopping around a couple times. It's like, I know you're better than I am, so it's like, well, I probably would have ended up laying in one of the puddles, but, life goes on.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along with Jerry and I on our ride today. Get out, enjoy this beautiful world any chance you get. And if you can't do that right now, here's some more videos to check out. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and stay swanky.